security guard has come in. He's got to keep an eye on this student section. 1st and 10. Again, a handoff on the jet sweep, this time to the 31-yard line.
31-yard line. 2nd and 8.
So again, 31, 5A action is underway. 10:56 opening quarter. Madden out of the shotgun. Trips left, one lone receiver to the right, one back to the left of Madden. It's going to be an option. Madden calling his own number to the 28-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down situation for these Rattlers. Miguel Martinez on the tackle. 3rd and 5, ball on the 31 is what they're going to call it officially. Madden out of the shotgun, 5 receiver set, steps back, fires deep down the right sideline, up, incomplete. Flags come in on the far side of the field. That's going to be passing interference against the SaberCats. And just like that, the Rattlers are going to get their first big break of this ball game. We're going to get the official call in just a moment. Still waiting on the call from the official. Sharyland, though, is still back at the original line of scrimmage. In the area of a passing interference, whether it's offensive or defensive, but the officials are discussing this. So it's going to be a passing interference against the defense. So they're going to put this ball on the 14-yard line. So again, Rattlers with the football on their opening possession. They're going to have a motion man. Option play, pitching it, 15, cutting up to the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Manny Campos on that carry. Campos started out as a slot and came in motion, lined up as a tailback to the left of Madden. And he ended up getting that option pitch from his quarterback, that's Madden. So it's a 2nd and 4 on the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, faking the jet sweep. Madden calling his own number down to the 5-yard line. Tell you what, folks, this Rattler team, they're coming out and they're coming out hungry. After that 1-point loss to Laredo Alexander and seeing their 26-game win streak being snapped right here on their home turf, you know that this team was going to come out firing on all cylinders. Mauricio Martinez is the running back right of Madden. Laredo Guerra is an option. It's going to be again designed quarterback run, stopped right at the 5. So again, right back to the line of scrimmage, folks, and a good defensive stand this far for these SaberCats. Rattlers are facing a 4th and 1. Fourth and 1, Rattlers are going to be going for it. Snaps there, option play, Madden to his left, 10, 5, touchdown, Rattlers. Lance Madden on the quarterback option, but hold the phone, there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a hold against Sharyland. They're going to negate that touchdown, and that's going to be a big break there for this defense of the SaberCats. Madden again on that quarterback option, kept it himself, went into the end zone. So, big play so far. It's going to be a holding against Sharyland. Now they're just going to play the conservative role and send out their kicking unit. Ball on the 22-yard line. Rattlers are going to attempt a field goal here, trying to get the early 3-0 lead. Snaps there, blocked. Vela blocks the kick. SaberCats are on top of it. What was a Madden touchdown was called back by the holding penalty. Sharyland was going for the field goal. Sabercats blocking, and their defense comes up big early in this one. 8:24, and here comes Eber Lopez and his high-powered Vela offense. The Sharyland defense is out on the turf for the first time tonight. We're going to keep an eye on Sharyland. He's their ball-hawking safety. He's going to be roaming the secondary. Eber Lopez was questionable coming into this ball game, folks, but he looked fine throughout warm-ups. And right out of the gate, there's going to be a flag. It's going to be a false start going against the Sabercats. That'll back them up 5.
Ball start. On center, 5 yards. Still first down.
Lopez out of the shotgun, handoff, right side, gets back to the line of scrimmage. So again, a wild start to this one. Sharyland goes right down the field. The Sabercats are there to deny him, blocking the field goal. Sabercats coming in 4-0 in non-district play. Lopez out of the shotgun, looking to his right. Here comes the blitz, fires that one incomplete. He wanted Anthony Arredondo. Just threw it a bit in front of him. So now it's a 3rd and 15. Question for these Sabercats coming in. How are they going to react to the big Friday night lights? Big game right out of the gate for these Sabercats. Yes, it's week 1 of district, but you're on the road against the #1 team in the district and the #1 team in the valley, that being the Sharyland Rattlers. How big would it be for the Sabercats to come in here and get a victory? We're going to see what they can do here tonight. Lopez changing the play at the line. 2 seconds on the play clock. False start. That's going to be on the right tackle. Jaime Alanis is the right tackle for the Sabercats, found guilty of the false start. They get the block field goal. They go incomplete. They run up one play to the right, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Then they tack on 2 false starts. That's not the way you want to get your offense going if you're Michael Salinas and the Sabercats. Trips right, one lone receiver to the left. 3rd and 20 now for the Sabercats. Quick screen, that pass complete, crossing the 10, 15 down to the 19-yard line. Steven DeLuna on the reception. Picked up half of it, picked up all the penalty yards. 4th and 11 coming up. Keep an eye on Sharyland. He's going to be returning this punt. He's the only man back on the 35-yard line. .7:05 in the opening quarter. Sabercats did nothing with their first possession. Here's the punt. Low line drive punt. Punting it away from Landez. Goes out of bounds. Line judge rushing over to spot this one. He's going to give Sharyland a good spot. Right on the 45-yard line. That's where Sharyland will take over with their second possession of the night. So again, Robert Vela in their 3rd year. Shotgun for the Rattlers. 5 receivers set. Looks to the left. Looks to the right as Madden. Now he's flushed out. Crossing the 40. Madden had to break the pocket and scramble. Ryan Rodriguez on the tackle for the Sabercats. Picks up 2 on the scramble. Madden looks both directions. Just good coverage in the secondary from these Sabercats. Trips right, one lone receiver to the left for the Rattlers. Robbie Gonzalez is to the right of Madden out of the shotgun. Gonzalez will get the carry up to the left side, crossing midfield. 49-yard line. They are in Sabercat territory. Ibata on the tackle for the Sabercats. 6:07 to go. 3rd and 4 for the Sabercats. Their defense looking to put up a stop here. 4 receivers set. Madden back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Madden rolling out. Flips this one up wide open. Complete. Makes 2-man miss and another 35 still on his feet all the way down to the 28-yard line. Manny Campos was wide open. The blitz came on Madden. He just broke the pocket. Extending the play with his legs was Madden and found a wide open Manny Campos. Just a busted coverage. The back end of that secondary. Quick screen to the 30. Picks up a block. 20, 15, 10. Out at the 5. Seth Carter on the reception. To the 4-yard line is where they're going to spot this one. 2 drives for these Rattlers, and they look awful. They look awfully impressive. Their first 2 times with the football. Madden rolling out to his right, looking for a man. Chase from behind. Madden gets rid of it. Ball's up, incomplete. That one shot over to the back of the end zone. 2nd and goal coming up. He was looking for Manny Campos. Shotgun, 5 receivers set, option, pitches it to his man, flags come in. Football is on the ground. I believe that's a live football. The officials come in. Sabercat football. But hold the phone, everybody. The flag, there's a flag on the field. Wait and see. Still waiting on the call from the officials. That's going to be an offsides going against the Sabercats, and that's a backbreaker if you're Michael Salinas and the Sabercats. Offsides on the defense. We have the distance, and it'll be a 2nd down. You take that penalty away, we're talking Sabercat football. So the Rattlers will maintain possession. Quarterback run, he'll walk the dog. Touchdown, Lance Madden. Fooled the defense from the word go. Lance Madden just faked the handoff. A little bit of a read option there. Lance Madden walks in untouched. The Rattlers are up 6-0 with 5:08 to go in the first quarter. The extra point coming up. The extra point is up, and it is good. So with 5:08 to go here in the opening quarter, the Sabercats trail the Rattlers 7-0. You're listening to ValleyCentral.com. Welcome back to the action. Thank you for tuning in to valleycentral.com. As the SaberCats have the early lead. Kickoff fielded inside the 5, crossing the 10 are the SaberCats. Lots of running room in front of them, all the way down to the 35, 36-yard line. Big kick return there for the SaberCats. Elijah Reyna on that big kick return. So Madden put his Rattlers up early. 7-0, 4:59 in quarter number 1. Once again, I'm Kevin Naro bringing you the live play-by-play action. Richard Thompson is the side of tonight's 31-5A district opener. SaberCats with the football out of the shotgun. Handoff up the middle, picks up a block, crossing the 40, bouncing it to the outside, then drug down on the far side of the field. Robert Guetta on the carry for the SaberCats. Picks up 5 on the carry, 2nd and 5. Handoff again up the middle, behind a blocker, gets to the 45-yard line. So 3rd and 2 coming up. So again, folks, both crowds are into this one. It's going to be a power formation for these SaberCats. Entering 3 motion man from the left to the right. It's going to be a handoff to the right, clearing the way of the blockers. 1st down and more, breaking tackles. He won't be denied. That's Robert Guetta picking up the 1st down, and a hard run there from Guetta. 1st and 10 SaberCats. They're in Rattler territory. So again, this is the first big test for these SaberCats, and a tough week 1 for their district. .326 first quarter. Lopez out of the shotgun, design quarterback run, makes one man miss and another to the 32-yard line. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down. First and 10, ball on the 32. Hand off to the left side, chase down from behind. Big open field tackle. Ismael Garcia. Tackle for a loss. They'll lose 2 on that carry. Anthony Arriendo on the carry. Call it a 1st and 12. Eddie Luna lined up wide to the right. They'll go trips right. Motion man, look for the swing pass. Lopez steps up, fires over the middle, incomplete. Elijah Reyna, the intended wide receiver. Eber Lopez wanting it all on that play, brings up 3rd and 13. Again, Landez was back there on that coverage. Ball on the 35. One lone receiver to the left for the SaberCats. Trips right. One back to the left of Lopez. Arriendo's the running back. Lopez alerting his offensive line. Left to right is the Sharyland offense. Lopez steps up, hit as he was thrown, incomplete. Lopez took a shot. Tell you what though, Eber Lopez stayed in that pocket as long as he could. Knew he was going to get hit, still threw the football, but it just fell incomplete. Lopez still on the field with Arriendo as running back. Two minutes and 8 seconds in case you're just tuning in. Sabercats on the road here at Richard Thompson Stadium taking on the Sharyland Rattlers. 7-0's your score after Vela blocked a field goal from the Rattlers. 4th and 13, flags come flying in. This might go against the Sabercats. And it is. It's going to be a false start. So that'll back it up to a 4th and 18. So now do you just punt this one away? Ball's on the 40. And again, Lopez is still out on the field. Fourth and 18. Rattlers are, their defense is still on the field. That means the Sabercats, they're going for it. 4th and 18. Here comes the blitz. Lopez stepping up, tucking it and running. It's going to be well shy of a first down. Let's see where they spot this football. It's going to be right around the 27-yard line. So even if they would have punted it, if it had been a touchback, the ball would have been on the 25-yard line, and the officials are going to spot this one, the 28.5-yard line. So essentially it was like a punt, really. Couple yards difference. Rattlers with the football. Option, pitches it from Madden. Chase down from behind. Shoves him out of bounds. Manny Campos on the carry. Justin Vallis was the man there, shoving him out of bounds. Rattlers led by their head coach, Ron Adaman. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13, a minute 28 to go here in the first quarter. Madden out of the shotgun, 4 receiver set, swing pass complete, 25 and hit immediately by John Trevino. That's number 14, John Trevino. We're going to keep an eye on him tonight. Listed as a junior. Was a quarterback his freshman year. Then he converted over to linebacker. Lined up as a middle linebacker there for the Sabercats. Rolling out to the left, pass up, complete. Nice pitch and catch there to Manny Campos. They're going to pick up another first down. Ball on the 41-yard line. Motion man, going to fake the jet sweep. Design quarterback run. Madden shakes one man to the 48-yard line. 20 seconds to go here in the opening quarter and counting. 2nd and 4 coming up. Sharyland will spread him out. 5 receivers set. Trips left, 2 to the right. Man looking to the left. Pass up, nearly intercepted. That was a dangerous throw. Justin Vallis nearly intercepted that pass. That'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're going to swap sides at the end of one. Rattlers 7, SaberCats nothing. You're listening to ValleyCentral.com. Second quarter coming right up. Welcome back to the action. Second quarter here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Rattlers with the football. Hand off up the right sash. Lots of running room in front of them. Robbie Gonzalez on the carry. Picks up a first down. Rattlers again, trips right. Out of the gun. Design quarterback run again on that option read. Picks up about 2 on the carry. 2nd and 8 coming up. So again, this Rattler offense out on the turf, jet sweep, lowering his shoulder to the 35-yard line. Laredo Guetta on the carry there for the Rattlers. There's 10:47 to go in the first half. Madden back to pass, steps up in the pocket, chase from behind, down he goes. 2-yard loss, that's going to be a sack. Joe Gonzalez on the sack for the SaberCats. Another big sack there for these SaberCats on third down. This brings up 4th and 9. Decision time for Ron Adaman. I think there's no debate here. His offense is still out on the field. Again, folks, packed crowd here on the home side. 5 receivers set for the SaberCats. Here comes the blitz. Hit as he was thrown. Ball's up in the air. Incomplete. No flags on the field. Madden took a shot as he slinged that one up in the air. Incomplete pass. The SaberCat defense comes up, but it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Eber Lopez will take over, and the SaberCats trail 7-0 with 9:59 here in the first half. Not a bad display of defense there from these SaberCats. So once again, you're tuning in to ValleyCentral.com live audio. And an hour after, it'll be live video and audio. It'll be archived for you folks out there. 9:58 in the first half. Handoff to the right side, 35. He's going to lose a couple yards. Redondo on the carry. So again, some keys for this Vela SaberCats. Their defense can hold down these Sharyland Rattlers. They're going to have a shot. So far, 7 points through a quarter and some change in the second. Win the time of possession. Keep Lance Madden in the offense off the field. Convert on third downs. Don't put yourself in third and longs. Lopez rolls out to his left, fires that pass, tipped and incomplete. Lopez is rolling out to his left and fired over to his right. And again, this is what I'm talking about, 3rd and 11. If the SaberCats want to be successful in this one, they're going to want to stay away from third and longs. They're going to want to stay in third and manageable downs. That's going to be the key for their offense and for their defense. Force 3 and outs, force turnovers, and if this becomes a shootout, it's going to come down to whoever makes the first mistake first. Who can win the turnover battle? Right now it's 3rd and 11. SaberCats out of the shotgun. Lopez's pass is complete. Quick swing pass, 35 down to the 40. Well shy of the first down. Out at the 40-yard line. And folks, that's going to be a quick 3 and out. defense for the Rattlers coming up big. Tell you what, both coaches not afraid to go for it early on. Sabercats are going to be punting this one away from right to left. Wobbly snap, but it's there. Low line drive punt. It'll take a Sabercat roll. They're going to take this one out, reversing field, crossing the 20. 25 is Landes. Out at the 29 to the 30-yard line. Flags, though, on the 19-yard line. So again, the keys for this Vela defense. You want to force 3 and outs, which is going to be tough. Don't give up the big play. We've seen that in previous years with this Rattler offense, how quick they can strike. Here's the call from the official. Holding on the return, so it's going to be a spot foul. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty going against the Rattlers. So they're going to put this football on the 11-yard line. So if you're the Sabercats, you're pinning them again deep in their own territory on the 11-yard line. This is what you want if you're the Sabercats. Just don't give up the big play. Stay within yourself for this young squad. Here we go. Trips right, 2 receivers to the left. Motion man. Jet sweep. Back to the 11-yard line, right back at the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up. As for these Sharyland Rattlers, what are the keys offensively moving forward in this one? Keep doing what you do. Their jet sweeps, we know what they possess in that spread them out, hurry up offense. They like to sling it around. They like to set it up. We've seen it in the past with Tres Barrera, Marco Avila, guys of the past. Quick screens, jet sweeps, design quarterback runs. And there's that jet sweep again. Picks up a couple. Martinez on the carry. Picks up 1, maybe 2 balls on the 13-yard line. 3rd and 8 coming up. 7:37 to go in the first half. Vela's defense digging in. And here we go. Madden back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Fires this one up to Cole. Incomplete. Great coverage from Tristan Flores. James Cole had that football in his hands. But Tristan Flores broke that pass up, and that's going to be a big play there defensively. And that's what you're looking for from this secondary. Be aggressive against these big receivers from these Sharyland Rattlers. Cole, one of their best receivers, just did not come up with that football. 4th and 8 now, 7:15, and again this Sabercat defense standing tall against this high-powered offense. Sabercats are going to take this one out at the 49. Elijah Reyna. All right. Now that his producer duties are over, Brian Bradley is going to be joining me. I'd say joining me here in the press box, but we're on top of the press box, folks. So once again, I'm Kevin Naro. Brian Bradley's to the right of me. He's going to be joining us live. 7:05, Rattlers 7, Sabercats nothing. Brian, welcome aboard.
Hi, how you doing, Kevin? It's nice to join you. Had a couple of issues to handle, but we're here. It's been a great game so far. I'm loving Sharyland's aggressive offense, and I'm interested to see what's going to happen.
So Lopez out of the shotgun. Hand off to the right side. 45 bounces off one man, and a swarming Rattler defense is there.
Yeah.
Arredondo on the carry. Lost about 4.
Yeah, Kevin, he went nowhere fast on that one. I guess he had his eyes downfield, but the defense said, no, not in our house.
2nd and 14 coming up. And before the game, I was saying this football game has all the feels to a playoff atmosphere. Both crowds have packed each sides of the stands, and so far it's been a good one.
It definitely has. These are 2 very high-powered teams, high-powered offenses, and they're really going to battle it out here today.
Lopez out of the shotgun. Quick screen complete. 40, 45, 50 into Rattler territory. 6:15 to go. It's going to be, that ball's going to be on the 49-yard line. 3rd and 8 coming up. Big third down for these SaberCats. That was Steven DeLuna on that reception. Again, this is what I talked about earlier. 3rd down. It's got to be 3rd and manageable for these SaberCats to keep their drives alive. Here we go, 3rd and 7. Ball on the 48-yard line. Lopez out of the shotgun, looking back to pass. Here comes the all-out blitz. Over the middle, incomplete. Flags come flying in.
There's definitely some dirty laundry on that play. I don't know. I think it might be a pass interference. And if it goes the SaberCats' way, that is big in this game.
Elijah Reyna, the intended wide receiver. The Rattlers' defense putting it all on the line there, going with an all-out blitz.
I mean, you got to do it against a team like this, Kevin. You really got to put the pressure on them. You can't give them any time to think, any time to breathe, because that's when mistakes happen.
So once again, we're coming to you live from Richard Thompson Stadium. The line judge is going to pick up the flag. Here's the call. Passing interference against the defense.
Yeah, that definitely did look like there was a lot of contact on that one. That is extremely big for the SaberCats offense. They really needed that.
It's going to be an automatic first down for these SaberCats.
I know Sharyland is holding their heads after that one.
5:42 in the first half. Lopez out of the shotgun. 3 receivers set. Hand off up the middle. Lots of running room in front of him. Bulldozing his way. Again, that's Robert Guetta on the carry.
Guerra is a very strong back. You can see him just running with confidence, not running scared, running right to his defense, letting him know, I'm here, and I'm definitely going to get in that end zone.
That's what you got to do when you're on the road. And again, in pregame warm-ups, I said, this Vela team has come in with some swagger here tonight, and they're showing it so far. Trips left, 1 lone receiver to the right, 2nd and 5. Lopez faking the handoff, a little shake and bake, still on his feet. Down to the 16-yard line, Eber Lopez on the design quarterback run. First down, SaberCats.
Now that play was almost blown up in the backfield there. You can see Sharyland rush all the way in, bringing about 6 or 7 guys, and a little misdirection, and the SaberCats is picking up a first down.
Again, this Rattler, this Vela offense averaging 49 points a game so far. They're trying to get in the end zone for the first time tonight. Quick swing pass complete. 10-5 down to the 1-yard line. Where are they going to spot this? Yes, down to the 1-yard line. Here come the SaberCats. They're knocking on the door.
These SaberCats, like you can tell it right now, Kevin. Like this team is extremely hungry. They came here to win, and they're not going to leave without that W.
Elijah Reyna on the reception there. 4:38 left in the first half. SaberCats with the momentum. Eber Lopez handoff, and he'll run into a wall of Sharyland defenders.
Yeah. Sharyland brings it all, and they get him in the backfield here. They're definitely got to make a stand, because this could be the turning point of the game if they let these SaberCats back in.
Simple handoff up the middle, and that Rattler defense was ready from the word go. 2nd and 10 coming up. Or rather, a 2nd and goal, excuse me. Ball on the 4-yard line. Again, they'll hand it off again to the right side behind his blockers. That's Arredondo on the carry.
Yep, somebody lost their hat here in the end zone here for Vela. Got to pick that up and strap it back on here.
Third and goal coming up. Lopez getting the signals from his offensive coordinator. Everybody comes to the line. 6 to go on the game clock. They're going to have to hurry up. Snaps the football. Handoff. Touchdown, SaberCats.
That was Arredondo getting in. Now this could be, like I was saying before, Kevin, this could be that turning point for this Vela team. This Vela team is, coming in hungry. They're not going to let these Rattlers sleep, just because they're home. They said, no, we're coming to take it over.
So the SaberCats punching it in from 4 yards out, and that's a big drive for this offense. The extra point coming up. Rafael Perez, the place kicker, snaps there. The extra point is up. And Brian, just like that, we are tied here at Richard Thompson Stadium. Rattlers 7, SaberCats 7, 3:20 to go here in the first half. You're listening to ValleyCentral.com. Welcome back to the action. I'm Kevin. That's Brian right here to my right. 3:20 to go in the first half. All tied up here at Richard Thompson Stadium. SaberCats have old momentum on their side. Kickoff. And this one's going to take a bounce. Fielded at the 15, crossing the 20, 25, leaping, cuts up to the 35-yard line. That's where he'll be drugged down. So recap of the scoring with 5:08. Madden ran it in from 5 yards out, giving the SaberCats a 7-0 lead. Remember, the Rattlers on their opening possession drove all the way down the field. They had a touchdown, but it was called back due to a holding penalty. Sharyland elected to go for the field goal. Vela blocked it. Then on the next possession, Sharyland got in the end zone, took a 7-0 lead. Then the SaberCats just tied this one up with 3:14 to go here in the first half. Here's a big run. There he goes. Lance Madden, 35-30, 25-20. Big time play from their quarterback, Lance Madden, on a design quarterback run. Very much like a boxing match. Sharyland comes back with a left hook of their own.
Now, Kevin, I got to tell you about this kid Madden. This kid Madden is a phenom. I've seen him in numerous games, and he continues to just amaze. He almost reminds me of a Johnny Football-esque kind of quarterback, definitely.
Definitely has the athleticism. Jet sweep to the 15-yard line, and we got to see Madden last Friday against Laredo Alexander. He had a couple of scores on the ground, and you were amazed by his skills. And
I was just so wild. I was blown away. It seemed like every time he got his legs going, it was at least 15, 20, 30 yards. You know, he had to rack up, clearly over 100 yards last week. And like you said, he got a couple of good touchdowns on the ground.
He certainly had a football game to remember. Now Madden back to pass to his left, complete to the 10. Makes a man miss. 10-5, touchdown, Rattlers.
And just like that, Sharyland is back, is taking back the lead.
Seth Carter on the touchdown reception. Brian, before you came up here, I said the keys for this Vela defense, avoid the big plays, because you know how quick and how often these Rattlers can score, and they just proved my point right there, and they're back on top 13-7.
Exactly. If you don't watch this Rattler team, Kevin, they will run up the score before you even know, before you're able to blink.
And you're right, before Vela, when you've been able to sit down and review what they've just done, they look back up at the scoreboard and they're saying, well, now we're down 14-7. The extra point is up and good. 2:19 to go here in the first half. You're listening to ValleyCentral.com. Welcome back to the action. 14-7 is your score. You're listening to ValleyCentral.com. I'm Kevin Aro. Brian Bradley joining me up here atop the press box here at Richard Thompson Stadium. It's going to be a low kick. That one's going to bounce into the back of the end zone. So that's going to be a touchback for the SaberCats. They're going to take over at their own 25.
Like you were saying, Kevin, we're up here at the top of the press box. This has got to be one of the best seats in the house. You can see the entire field. This crowd is going wild. Sharyland and Edinburg, both stands are filled. Students cheering on their fellow classmates, and this is a great atmosphere to be in. This is Friday Night Lights at its finest.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, before the game, the student sections were really getting into it. If you're wondering what all that white is, it's baby powder. On the first down, the Rattlers picked up the student section. Went crazy with that baby powder. Some of the fans weren't very happy about it, but...
I see one guy still got the remnants of the baby powder on his shirt here.
Lopez steps up. That pass is complete. 2:10 to go, and I tell you what, the student section for the Rattlers, they really brought it in the early going, and exchanging chants back and forth, and yeah, some of the fans were able to brave that baby powder, but what the heck? Juniors and seniors, majority down in the front, and they're just cheering on their Rattlers. Right now they have a 14-7 lead. $1:46 to go. Lopez back to pass. Steps up, fires, deep ball over and incomplete. He was looking for Elijah Reyna on the reception. Intended receiver was Reyna. Raul Garcia on the coverage.
You know, Kevin, I'm watching this guy Lopez here, and like he's really going for it all. You know, he's really taking some chances, and he's really trying to hit his wide receiver in stride, and it's been a little difficult. They just haven't been able to link up today.
3rd and 4, and it's a big third down coming up for these SaberCats. They do have all 3 timeouts remaining. Lopez, designed quarterback run, trying to fight his way, but he's met back at the line of scrimmage. Now Ron Adame, Brian, is rushing out there onto the field, wanting a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. 1:29 is where the clock will stop. And you know how quick this Rattler offense can score. So a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout up here. You're listening to ValleyCentral.com. Welcome back to ValleyCentral.com. 1:29 to go. Something a little unexpected, not too sure. We're getting a little bit of drops up here on the top of the press box. SaberCats are going to punt this one away. Low line drive punt down to the 31-yard line is where the SaberCats will spot this football. So 1:20 to go in the first half. Some of the fans starting to bring out their umbrellas.
And this is what you do hate to see. You love to see it, but you hate to see it here, Kevin. The rain's starting to come down. It makes for some real slippery situations and a bad situation for us because we're up top.
Yeah, you, me, and a couple of the coaches up here from both sides, they're filming the football game, and some of them came prepared with their umbrellas over on the cameras here.
I wonder if they got extras.
I'm not sure. 1:18 and a slight rain shower going on here at the stadium. That pass is incomplete. He wanted Guetta on that pass, incomplete. 1:14 to go. 2nd and 10 coming up. If you're on Twitter, folks, you can follow @Action4Sports. keep up to date with everything Valley High School football and much more. Madden is going to pitch it out to the 30 to the 35-yard line.
That was a good decision here by the Rattlers to get out of bounds, save the clock. They still got a minute 10 here to work with, and you know, watching this Rattlers team, that's more than enough time than they need to get into that end zone.
Try and get you some updated scores. Halftime, Donna 7, PSJ Southwest 7. Right now we have a 14-7 lead in favor of the Rattlers. Port Isabel 10, St. Joe 8 with 8 minutes left in the first half. That pass up, incomplete.
I don't know if you saw here, Kevin, but the ref got in the way here of the wide receiver. The wide receiver went up and the ref kind of bridged him a little bit there. So I don't know what's going to be the call on that one. I don't know if we can get a pass interference on the ref.
I'm not sure. I don't see any flags on the field. But it's going to be a 4th and 8.
Yeah.
The good news, two good things for Vela. One, the clock stops. Despite, you got 3 timeouts left. And then it's 4th down. It's 4th and 8. And you're forcing the Sharyland Rattlers to punt this football away. They're at their own 31-yard line. There's still some time left for these Sabercats to maybe get a field goal in. Snaps there, punts away, nearly blocked, but he gets this one away. This one's going to take a Rattler roll to the inside the 20. Way down to the 16. They're going to let this one all the way roll to the 15-yard line. Brownsville Veterans 21, Harlingen South 14. They're in the second quarter. So we are under a minute away from halftime, Brian, and so far so good. This game has lived up to the quote-unquote hype. I know Joe Bowling and Clay Williams had this game highly anticipated. It's the first game for 31 District 5A, and talking with some people around here, they're saying the winner of this one will be in the driver's seat for the District 31 5A title.
Definitely, I completely agree with that, Kevin. Definitely the outcome of this game is going to be big, especially come around playoff time and the rest of the season.
And you're looking at the 1 and 2 teams in the district. That pass complete to Davila on the far side. 46 seconds and counting.
Yeah, this clock is not going to stop here, Kevin. So either Sabercats are going to have to make some quick decisions, either call some timeouts or get a little hurry-up offense going.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're head coach Michael Salinas, and if you were to tell him you're down 14-7 at halftime, he would say, you know what, I could take that. We're only down by 1 score. We're on the road against the quote-unquote #1 team in the Valley. I think he could be pretty content with his team only trailing by 7, considering the circumstances. Lopez back to pass. That's up complete to the 20-yard line. 10 seconds, and we should very well be the last play of this game, first half, rather.
Definitely, I think that you're going to let this one roll down and regroup during halftime.
So, we have reached halftime. Sharyland 14, Robert Vela 7. I'm Kevin, that's Brian. Stay tuned for the second half. We'll be coming to you back from Richard Thompson Stadium. You're listening to ValleyCentral.com.